on to something new and exciting. Let's give it up for Crazy.
Crazy!
Okay. So I have this dilemma. It's a very serious one because it pertains to what's happening right now, which is the fact that I'm performing. And the simple truth is that I have nothing to perform. And I mean, that's not entirely true. Of course, like I've written songs and there's shit I could talk about that like I definitely want to talk about, like I think about performing and I think about the things I want to do, and honestly, there's certain things that are just really fucking bogging me down. First and foremost is the fact that this is lame. This is so fucking lame. And it's so fucking lame. The truth is that I don't even fucking like I hate fucking I hate fucking spoken word. I fucking hate that shit, okay? But the simple truth is that one day I walked into a bar and I was talking shit. That was a period in life when I was always talking shit. I would face people and I would talk shit and I'd feel weird inside. Alright? And like, yeah, okay. So I'm crazy, and I was cool with it because I kind of felt compelled to be so. And whatever. And I don't really feel, I don't feel the same internal compulsion to be so. It's more like an intellectual compulsion to be so, which sucks, right? Like, I don't want that. Like, that's not the reason why I want to get on stage. And so, I am what I hate. And I have nothing to say. Okay, so with those out of the way. Okay, you know what primarily, actually, do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Okay, it's this question of who the fuck is watching me? And there's a certain guy that I don't want to be scorned by, and he would just fucking rip anything I fucking did, he would just ridicule to shit, and so, and that really sucks, because, like, I've written songs about him, and it's not even true. He's very supportive, but okay. Okay, so I had this dream once when I was 8 years old, where I was, I've lost some sort of profound connection with the world, and I had it like a few weeks ago. But anyway, so I had this dream where I wasn't 8 in my dream. Like, I guess I was 8 in my dream, but I was 8 years old, and I had a dream, and I was, in a town on a very sunny day, and I noticed this man was following me, and he had his hands in his trench coat, and he was very clean cut, and he had a smile on his face, and he had a very direct gaze, and he was following me very calmly, and it darkened my world a little, but not too bad. The dream continued, and the more I became aware of him, the more I became frightened of him, the more I tried to get away. And he never changed. He was always constant, and the more my world changed and became very dark until I was 8 years old, so I ended up on a cliff. And there's in a castle, and like it's overlooking the ocean, and there's these big fucking waves like crashing because it's like dark and stormy outside, and I'm running through like the hallways of the mansion, just fucking falling over all this shit, and then I was like running outside, and then I was running outside, and I ran off the cliff, and I fell, and I saw this is so lame, Like, it's just, okay, but it's fucking true, right? Like, I don't know, it's fucking true. What else? Okay, so, and I fell off the cliff. I am not as the girl before me. She was fucking awesome. And I'm really sorry, guys. Like, I'll try to do better next time, if there ever is a next time. Maybe there isn't a next time. Maybe this is all this piece of shit. Oh, thanks, guys. That's really nice of you to say. Okay, so finish. Okay, well, here's the climax, okay? So I jump off the cliff, and I'm like falling, and it feels, I'm good, and I feel free, and I'm watching the rocks come closer, and the waves are crashing, and there's a sense of truth, of reality, like motion, of real change, you know, like coming at me, and then I'm floating, and I lackadaisically turn in midair to gaze at the sky, and the motherfucker had jumped after me, and he was all spread eagle, and that same fucking grin, the same distance from me, always the same fucking distance from me. Okay, so that was dream number 1. I don't remember my dreams. There are 3 dreams in my life that I remember. That was number 1. Number 2 begins, I'm in a house could be the ocean, but it's calm, but there's a flood coming, and in the bedroom, on the bed, is a pile of white kittens with little pink noses and little eyes, closed eyes, and they're all meowing and climbing on top of each other, like a big pile of kittens, and I go outside to my mom, who's packing the car to get out, and and I ask her if we can save the kittens, and she says no. And so I don't argue, and I walk back into the house, and I think about saving one of the kittens, about going back and asking if I could save one of the kittens. But my sorrow at the loss of all the kittens, I let it go. Like, what's the point of one kitten when so many die? And so the flood, I don't even know if the fucking flood comes. Cutscene, right? And I'm in my hometown neighborhood, where I grew up. And it's dark outside, and I'm walking down the street, and I approach my house, and the garage door is open, and outside is this trailer that we used to have when my dad was alive. We used to go camping, and inside the open garage is a little boy, and he's covered in he's completely covered with in a black robe, like that kind of classic devil's costume, but it's too big on him, and it's falling off his arms. He's completely covered, and he starts to scream, and he just kind of, it's just this one high-pitched scream, and I turn to the trailer, and this man steps out of the door, and he's got this gun in his hand, and it's the same man, except this time he's not in a trench coat. He kind of looks like a hillbilly. And he comes out, and he's got this gun, and I start running. And again, he's further away this time, which is weird. He's much further away, but he's constantly walking. And as we turn a corner in the road, he sets up his gun to take aim. And that's when I woke up, and I spent a good 15 minutes watching this motherfucker come through the open window next to me. Which, of course, I thought was awesome. Just because it is awesome. Dreams are awesome. And okay, so here comes number 3. Okay, so number 3 is actually the most often. Those 2 weren't really significant. They were obviously just dreams. They were just fucking dreams. Okay, so dream number 3. Dream number 3 is I'm in a carnival, and I'm with a group of friends, but I'm feeling distant. And it's a cloudy day. It's gray. It's a gray day. And I walk into the carnival, and there's a staircase going down into the basement. So I go down the stairs into the basement, and I'm down, and I soon realize that there's a monster in there, and he kind of looks like a mummy. He looks like a mummy, and all his bandages are falling off, and he's chasing me, and I'm trying to run away, and I start to notice there's another girl in there, and it's me. But it's like the image of, it's like that awful image of myself, the fat, hideous, weirdly contorted image, and I watch her, and so the son of a bitch is catching up to her, and she knows he's faster than her, and she knows she can't get away. She stops and she starts to scream and waits for it. And the motherfucker runs right on by. And in that moment, when she realizes that he's done this, he suddenly turns on her and takes her. Just devours her. I guess. She's just gone. Okay. And I realized that he can only take her if he can only capture his victim if the victim thinks she can be free. She can get away. So I began running, and this time, each time he approaches me, I suppress this knowledge. I suppress this knowledge that if I am certain of imminent death, I can be free. And I suppress this knowledge, and I have a sense of imminent death, and I stay free. It doesn't end there though. How much time do I have?
Like 2 minutes.
Okay, I'll finish the turn. Cool. Okay, so I go up upstairs, and of course, this is the most difficult part. There's actually three. Okay, this is the most difficult part because I can see the light at the top of the stairs, and so it's the moment, like that sense of freedom is so great that it is the most difficult time to suppress and maintain the sense of imminent death. And I am on the surface, and I lean against a windowsill to breathe, and he grabs me from behind and pulls me down. And at this point, I split. I have like a ghost, like a visceral. There's a visceral me. I am a visceral me, and my body is being devoured by him. And I go downstairs. How does that go? Okay, so next thing I just remember I go downstairs, and he's devouring himself. And there's this look of terror on his face as he tries to stuff his foot in his mouth. And thank you.
All right, let's get over crazy. Come on, give it a applause. That was a change of pace. Wow, that was amazing. That was very interesting.